All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahshua, HaKadosh, the honor to apostles, the great millstone, and salutation to elect, which we hold to be. It's your brother Hawadi. Got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites that are ashamed of looking like heathens. Spirit of witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. In the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, who the world only calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. In the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world only calls Jesus Christ, the future, so Yeshua. Quick lesson. Any other precepts come out, you already know it's the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, whether you believe it or not. And then I'm going on the mark of the beast. This is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28. Because uh, this Leviticus 19 to 28. It says, "Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead." Now, you know, people do tattoos. You know, what I'm saying, showing that tattoos and stuff is not what you're supposed to get and whatnot. And even if you do see brothers and stuff, because people and stuff, they always go into that little ass, goofy ass shit. They'll sit up here and be like, it's like, well, you got tattoos and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, do you think that we know the truth and stuff when we went to go get a tattoo? Hell no. We didn't know we got tattoos and stuff before we even knew the truth when we was in the world. You know what I'm saying, right? And the only reason why they stay printed and stuff, even if you do try to laser them off, you know why they don't go away all the way? You know what I'm saying? Because you put ink underneath your skin. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody fillet your stuff off and whatnot. Guess what? That mark won't be there no more. That tattoo won't be there no more. You see? Let somebody and stuff, like how they be doing at the butcheries. You know what I'm saying, right? And they do that thin cut, like cecina, the meat cecina and stuff. It's a thin line of beef and whatnot and stuff. Let them do that to your skin and whatnot and stuff. Guess what? It will be permanently removed because laser can't do it. Laser can't penetrate that much. It can only just take away the surface, but not at the bottom. Not in the not what's on the inside and stuff and underneath. So right. So this is it says Leviticus 19 and 28. It says, "Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead." People get tattoos and stuff for the dead, for the loved ones that passed away, rest in peace, or for anything else and whatnot and stuff, right? Because a lot of people will sit up here and be like fly and whatnot. Still, it doesn't matter. You ain't supposed to do that. That's a Edomite thing. Edomites and stuff were the ones and stuff who they would put tattoos and stuff upon them. That was their thing. That wasn't Jake's thing. And it says, "Nor print any marks upon you." It says, "I am the Lord." Now, when you go into the word marks, it's the word kwai, and it says incisions, imprintment, tattoo, mark. You see, right? And it said tattoo, period. You see, and when you go into the NLT and stuff, it says, "Do not cut your bodies for the dead." It says, "And do no mark." It's like, do not mark your skin with tattoos. I am Yahweh, Bashem Yashai. You see, right? So you see that, right? So this is Revelation chapter 13. This Revelation 13, and I'm gonna start at 14. I'm just gonna make this quick. You know what I'm saying? It says, "And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by no. Let me grab this right quick. This is this First John 2, and we're going to 15. Right? It says, "Do not love the world." Right? It says, "Love not the world." It says, and in the world and stuff, it's anywhere you are. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? The rulership of this world and stuff is not the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible. It's of something that's contrary. And it says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." And why is that? This is John 18 and 36. This is John 18 and 36. It says, Yahweh Shai answered. Yeah, I'm going down this way. It says, Yahweh Shai answered, "My kingdom is not of this world." You see? So this ain't the kingdom, right? So now you can understand and stuff why the Lord said, "Love not this world" and whatnot. Because this is not the kingdom for Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who outward appearance is set up for heathen. The spirit bear witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father, right? And it says, "This is my king." It says, "If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight?" You know what I'm saying? Prophesy. You know what I'm saying? Put their lives on the line. You know what I'm saying? To tell Jake and stuff what the fuck they ain't supposed to be doing. It's lucky for these earliest words. You know what I'm saying? Right? I'm gonna calm down and stuff a little bit. Yeah, about you shot. And uh, Roger Zah, and it says, then it says, "Do will my servants fight?" It says that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now is my kingdom not from hence. Meaning this ain't the kingdom yet. It's not here yet, right? So the Lord is already telling you so that guess what? This ain't his kingdom, right? So this is John. That's First John 2:15 again. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world." Because all these things and stuff that's here and stuff, guess what? It's temporal. You know what I'm saying? And why is it temporal? Because guess what? It's going to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying, right? And it says, "If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." It says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world," right? This is James. This is James chapter 4, verse 4. It says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses." You know what I'm saying, right? And that goes into, because we are adulterous generation and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because while you thought, the female thought she can break up with the man, or the man and stuff sit up here and take the opportunity to deal with another man's woman and whatnot because she was giving him access. You know what I'm saying? We all committed adultery. Some of you all even have children with a woman that you ain't have sex with, where it was her first time having sex. You know what I'm saying? Some of you all stuff stole another man's woman. And when I say stole, she pretty much left, or you over here talking about her man lame, speaking in her ear and whatnot and stuff, just so you can get with her. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? You committed adultery. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way when even if you think about having sex with her and stuff, guess what? It's adultery. You see? And guess what? You're around. We in a society and whatnot and stuff where women don't stay at home, so they at the jobs. They're at the school. Go to school and stuff. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Where they at the jobs. You go to school, college and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they appear like they single, might play like they single, when the whole time they ain't single. You see, right? And this is James 4:4 again. It says, and also this is adulterers and adulteresses. Adulteresses is a woman. Adulterer is a man. You know what I'm saying? Who commit adultery. But guess what? We're married unto the Lord. You see, we're married unto Yahweh Shai. And the thing is that if we don't keep the law, statutes, commandments, and follow another way and stuff, which is idolatry and stuff, guess what? That's still adultery in the eyes of the Lord. You see? Here it is and stuff. We supposed to be the Lord's woman and whatnot, but yet we want to have different philosophies and stuff wrapped around our fingers and stuff. You know how women say, I got 5 niggas and stuff wrapped around my fingers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If her original man finds out, you know what I'm saying, or any of them find out and stuff that she dealing with somebody else and they was dealing sexually and whatnot, they gonna be mad as hell. Love's gonna be kindled as fire, as it says in Sirach the ninth chapter. Yes, Sirach the ninth chapter. And it says, and it says, uh, 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 right. So it's the same way when it comes down, because remember the Lord said that He's a jealous power in Exodus the 20th chapter. So if He's jealous and whatnot and stuff, wouldn't it have to be some sort of relationship that's being established? And what happens and stuff? This ain't no friendship. It's a friendship when it comes down. This ain't no friendship. This is a marriage. You know what I'm saying? So would it be in a marriage and whatnot and stuff? What happens and stuff is if the husband and stuff find you cheating? You know what I'm saying? If he wants you and stuff, he might reconcile you. You know what I'm saying? But look at you sideways every time. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that you might do it again, right? But then when it comes down to uh and then vice versa and stuff, it's like, well, but why can't we have more than one man and stuff, unless you want to be a hoe, unless you want to be a thought and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, and want to get destroyed and stuff. You're gonna do what it is, whatever it is that you want to do. You see, right? So this is it says ye adulteresses and adulteresses. It says, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? And if you want to go into that word enmity, it's the word ekra, and it says hatred. You know how in these young rapper videos and stuff they talk about the ops. Well, ops means opposition, to oppose. So if you're a friend of this world and whatnot, don't worry about it. You know with us in captivity and stuff. When it come down to the you're gonna have to have a job. You're gonna have to have that and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says money is a defense. You know what I'm saying? You can defend money. You can use money and stuff to defend from the wild elements and whatnot and stuff. Why? Because you're inside either a apartment or a home. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people and stuff for shelter when it come down to it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to share with other strangers and stuff, and you don't know how right they is. And it's not like your area and stuff is closed off, because guess what? I've been in first and second stage housing. You see? And when it come down to second stage housing, you know what I'm saying? Some second stage housings, they didn't even give you a fucking door. Your shit was just open. While you had two other individuals and stuff, and y'all sharing one stove. In first stage housing and stuff, guess what? Whatever shit that you have, you're around a whole bunch of people and stuff with bunk beds, or cots and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to that and whatnot, your shit is out there. You got to go to sleep around people who can wake up and silently go through your shit. So, but it still is a house. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? Money to buy food. You know what I'm saying? So you won't starve to death. To buy water. So you won't dehydrate to death. You see, to buy to buy different other things and stuff also and stuff, so you can have some real relaxation. So it won't just be work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. You see, it says once again and stuff. It says actor, hatred, hostility. So you fucking hostile to the Lord. You're declaring war. Because when somebody is hostile and stuff, that's not just through speech. You know what I'm saying? You know, being verbal. That's also through action. So if you ain't keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, we underneath the grace period. But if you're not keeping the law, statutes, commandments and stuff as best as possible, and guess what's gonna happen? You declaring war against the Lord. I don't like your way. As a matter of fact and stuff, I think it's in Deuteronomy the 18th chapter. You know what I'm saying? You know, depending on how young they are and whatnot and stuff, you're supposed to if you have a disobedient child and stuff. Now, if they 12 years old, they're grown, right? So that's like you're looking at maybe 10 or 10, 11, 9, and they disobedient to the parents and stuff, and they can't get their shit together and whatnot. You're supposed to take them to the judges and stuff so they can be put to death. And I think that's Deuteronomy 21. So this Jeremiah 4:4, it says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? It says, whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy, an enemy of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You see, that's why the various scoffers, what do? You ain't even a 2/3 and whatnot and stuff. Nigga, if you a 2/3, you was an enemy of the Lord. That's why you gonna burn your ass up or have something else and stuff happen. And when it comes down to the Israelites and stuff in the other parts of the country, when it comes down to the 144,000 when they land, including your Howard Shai, you know what I'm saying? If you are alive, you gonna get slaughtered. Luke, I don't want to veer off, but uh, uh, Luke 19:27, uh, uh, well, no, it's like it. I don't want to veer off. So I'm gonna go back into this Revelations, 13 and 14. because make no cuttings in your flesh. You know what I'm saying? Now it might be like certain little times and stuff, like say if you get some type of sickness and whatnot, or shit. Sometimes and stuff it be amputation, depending on how severe it is. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to it and stuff, right? But you know, a lot of people and stuff don't really deal with you know, herbal medicines. Man, if they set up here, if they did that stuff to my OG, I'm gonna kill you. Nah, it's like it. So this is Revelations 13, and what was I? 14. No, yeah. So you see and stuff, it's like what's carnal, what the Lord doesn't like. You know what I'm saying? That's allowed within this society, right? This is Revelations 13:14. Uh, this Job 9:24, it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? So within the society and whatnot and stuff, that's why people are friends with, don't get me wrong and stuff. You can deal within society and whatnot. You have to when you're in captivity and whatnot. Do what you got to do and stuff. You know what I'm saying, to maintain yourself. Don't get me wrong, right? But living according to society and whatnot, uh, to love it or to think that this is the land of the God's land. I mean, no God's word and whatnot and stuff. Like you got to rehearse the righteous acts. You see, and you also got to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. You see, there's certain laws that we can't carry out and stuff within society. You know what I'm saying, right? So with that being the case and stuff, be wise in what the fuck it is you do. And it says, Revelations 13:14. It says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. This, the beast is society. The beast is society, no matter where you are. Because the elder brother, well, you older than me. The brother, elder brother, well, I don't know how long he been in the truth. You know what I'm saying, I think elder, you got to be in the truth for like 20 years. You know what I'm saying, so I ain't gonna speak on that. But the brother, I'm on Gabar. He said every other country and stuff, they're gonna have their market of beast systems and stuff set up in those other countries. You see, because what did it start from? I think it started in Sweden. It started in Sweden, where they changed the infrastructure of the workplace, where they changed the infrastructure and stuff for the workplace and whatnot and stuff, where you was no longer and stuff had a little tap in uh, 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 card IDs and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You had to they had to get the chip, and at first and stuff it was, and they had to pay $300 and stuff for it. You know what I'm saying? Probably had they had what's called chipping parties, and when things really get bad out here, what they're gonna have is that they're gonna have uh, uh, lines and stuff for people and stuff to take it. You know what I'm saying, right? Right? Because they're gonna put a squeeze. You know what I'm saying? That's why the food, water, the inflation, shrinkflation, inflation, then hyperinflation. When stuff costs more, shrinkflation is when the quantity is less. You know what I'm saying? Right? And then when you buy, but it's less than what it is and stuff. And they did that with the bags of chips. You used to get $4. No, you $1 and stuff can get you 4 bags of chips. You saw inflation on that and stuff. But then they came with the shrinkflation. That's why it's a little. That's really just 1/3 of chips in there. It's 1/3 of chips, and the rest of it is fucking air. That's shrinkflation, right? And then hyperinflation is when shit grow out the roof. And I think it was what was it? Uh, you had what was it? Uh, uh, she had it's like it was I think it was in Massachusetts. It was on TikTok, right? And it was in one of the states, some southern states. You know what I'm saying, right? And uh, not they was going around the lady and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ball prank franks. You know what I'm saying? The little hot dogs and stuff that'd be like $6 and stuff. The beef hot dogs, the all the meat and stuff. It was priced the the regular way. I mean, not priced, but it was stacked the regular way. It's like it was stacked the regular way. It was stacked the regular way. Yeah, it was stacked. It was stacked the regular way and whatnot and stuff. You know, the packaging and whatnot. How many and stuff comes within the package. But shit was $200. Stuff was $300, $400. You know what I'm saying? 233, 434. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about $4.34. It was $400 and $434. And guess what? That's coming to America. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the squeeze and whatnot because Satan's going to clothe himself as an angel of light. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the world leaders. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what they finna do, right? So this Revelation 13:14, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to you had this one guy, his arm, his left arm and whatnot and stuff. When he spread it, uh, when he his arm and stuff, it opened up, and it was like being in the studio and stuff with the different turning knobs and whatnot and stuff, and the different buttons and stuff that was being pressed. You know what I'm saying? Opened it, and uh, so so he opened it and stuff, and this man was literally able to change the turn without no microphone. You know what I'm saying? Without no microphone and stuff in his face and whatnot and stuff, or some different microphones that you see, right? He opened it up, and he was changing his voice by pressing the different buttons that was in his arm, and it's called automation. No, transhumanism. When you're a cyborg, right? When you're a cyborg, half man, half machine, like Cyborg from Teen Titans, or even the DC Universe one, right? Right. So this, and then also, like, say if say you're a paraplegic, you know what I'm saying, right? They'll be able to get you to say if you're a paraplegic and whatnot and stuff, they'll get you to uh, 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 they'll get you to uh, um, well, it's like I don't want to go too far, but it's like say if um, say you had old boy and stuff, you know what I'm saying, he was shoot. Pretty much they're gonna do supernatural things, especially when it comes down to these super soldiers. It's not gonna just be just chemical experiments and whatnot and stuff, right? It's gonna be technology. You know what I'm saying? They show you that in that movie called Manchurian Candidate and stuff with Denzel. You know what I'm saying? They was on a whole nother level and whatnot and stuff than regular soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Because they was put transhumanism on them. You see? And it says, I'll read for Revelation 13. So all these different superpowers and stuff, they already have, like when it comes down to the RFID chip and whatnot, they got it for hearing aid and whatnot and stuff. But the thing is that they don't want it to be something that's removable. You know what I'm saying, right? Right? Uh, 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 You have uh, people who can't speak and whatnot. They can get their voices back, eyesight back. You know what I'm saying? Right? So this is and I forget what other movie and stuff it was, where not 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 necessarily I forget what movie it was where it's not uh it's not Minority Report. It was another movie. I don't know if it was on Netflix or not, but everywhere you went, you know what I'm saying? Like how you play like different video games and whatnot, and they got the hood, you know what I'm saying? Or say if it's like one of those video games and whatnot and stuff that you play and you got the NCs and whatnot, and you had something that popped over their head and stuff to let people know if somebody was friendly or not, or who they were, their name and whatnot. Just imagine walking up to somebody and stuff, and you don't even have to ask them what their name is. You can say hello to them and get the exact very name that they asked. You know what I'm saying? Because it popped up. And then the thing is that he had something and stuff that was in his eyes and stuff that was able to do that. You know what I'm saying? And people had to uh, uh, get that. And even if you didn't have it and whatnot and stuff, you'll have the authorities come through and stuff and try to pick you up because you was someone and stuff that they couldn't track. You had a phone. You know what I'm saying? And you was able to change your vision and whatnot and stuff like they was night vision goggles or something. You know what I'm saying, right? So this is Revelation 13 and 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell uh, on the earth, right? And those that dwell upon the earth is more than likely the ones who's going to be friends with this world. You know what I'm saying? Those who have faith, you know what I'm saying, in society, no matter where you are and stuff, within this world. And it says by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And remember the what's his name? Speed Punk? No, 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 not Speed Punks. Uh, uh, Cyberpunk and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They can turn their bodies into robots and stuff, and they have strength that would be outside and stuff. What the human body can actually be able to do. Transform their arm and stuff into a gun and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or have themselves and stuff to be bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? That cartoon, that anime, right? It says saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, right? And that image and stuff is talking about the New World Order. It says which had the wound by its sword and did live, because this is Rome all over again. You know what I'm saying? And what did Rome do? Fall economically. What are they doing right now and stuff just to bring forth a great reset? You know what I'm saying? They bringing this world down economically. All right. Right. And it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. It says that the image, because it's going to be the new monetary system. You know what I'm saying? Are you able to do your Google Pay, Apple Pay, your, the card with the chip in it? You know what I'm saying? Uh, the card with the chip in it, the Android Pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay. You know what I'm saying? The different payments and stuff that you have and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be through that chip. So this is it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. It's meaning the new world order and stuff and how it's gonna run. They want it to be like Demolition Man. You see, all the ones who lived up top and stuff. Guess what? They had something better than them. And it says, it says, it says that the image of the beast should both speak, come to pass, happen. It says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to be friends with society, if you don't want to be down with society and whatnot, you get put to death. You know what I'm saying? You get put to death, right? And and they don't have to necessarily and stuff send troops towards you and stuff to try to take you down. It's just that eventually down the line, what would you do? You would starve out. And that's what I believe Titus, when he became general and stuff, when he persecuted and stuff the Israelites and stuff in Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? In 70 AD, he did that and stuff, because the taxes was too high. You see, and people were revolting and stuff. Why? Because they couldn't they couldn't live their lives and whatnot and stuff because shit was too fucking expensive, like they're doing now, right? So this is verse 16. It says, "And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor." That's status. You know what I'm saying? All across the world. You see, and it says. It says, and once again, so these different leaders, you know what I'm saying, in their time, guess what? They're going to have their own RFID system. You see, radio frequency identification. You know what I'm saying? They are doing the digital ID. They are doing the digital ID and whatnot, but guess what? They're going to take it a step further. You know what I'm saying? You see? And guess what? It's already here. You know what I'm saying? But it's not made mandatory, but soon it will be made mandatory. You see, and the reason why and stuff is because they want to, the government want to track all transactions. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not down with society and stuff, they're gonna cut you off, just like Titus did during 66, 70 AD and Jerusalem Roman persecution. You know what I'm saying? What did they do? They cut their resources off. You see, and meaning that it was a blockage to be able to come in and come out. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? There was no trading going on. You see? And that's going to happen there. It says, verse 16 again, it says, "And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. This is to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." And when you go into that word mark and stuff, when you go into that word mark, is the Greek word charagma. It says a stamp and a printed mark. Was it, who was it? I was watching one of those, what it was called, Halo, one of the latest ones and whatnot and stuff. And what was his name? The main one that you played with, who had the little holographic girl and stuff in his hand and stuff, right? Major or something like that. And the thing is, they showed how with his helmet on and stuff, they had to put something stuff in the back of his head, right? It says it says of the mark. It says of the mark stamped on the forehead, meaning in the brain. It says, or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the anti-Messiah. Because that's what, if you're an Israelite, you know what I'm saying? If you're an Israelite, uh, Negro, Latino, Native American, and an Israelite who outward appearance is that of a heathen, but they spirit bear witness that they're Israelite, you know what I'm saying, right? Like Jim Carrey, Katy Perry, right? Just to name a few. Uh, um, pretty much what will happen is that you'll be the anti-Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Because the hour of temptation stuff is only for Israelites. You know what I'm saying? It's not for anyone else. You see? Right? So the anti-Messiah, me and you will be against them. You know what I'm saying? Committing, what is that? High treason. You know what I'm saying? Because you're an Israelite first. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Israelites and stuff can look like whomever and stuff that's on the earth. All these different ethnicities and whatnot, you can still be an Israelite. China Mac, he a rapper. Jackie Chan and stuff, he's a movie he's a movie. He does movies. He's a movie actor, a movie actor. And the thing is that when it comes down to it, he 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 when it comes down to it and stuff, they look like another nation and stuff, but they're Israelites. You know what I'm saying? If you got faith as a grain of mustard seed, you as an Israelite, because faith is only given to Israelites. You see, you know, it says a marked brand on horses. You know what I'm saying, to show ownership. Thing carved, sculpture, graven work. And when it come down to graven work and stuff, when they make statues, they put a thing and whatnot and stuff, and they chip away and stuff at the stone. You know what I'm saying, right? And it's pretty much the same thing, right? Right? And it says, and for everybody and stuff who's quick to jump to conclusions and whatnot, I ain't done yet. I know you all spying on my phone when it comes down to the brace camera. I ain't done yet. It says, verse 17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? Right? And that's George Joseph Laura. You know what I'm saying? All three of his name, all three of his first, middle, and last name and stuff had 6 characters and stuff in the name. You know what I'm saying? So 666. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when it and yeah, I ain't finished yet. Right? Right? So this is Revelation 16, and I'm verse 1. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a barcode, like when you play Hitman, the video game Hitman and whatnot and stuff. He got a barcode on the back of his head. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? You'll be able to buy and sell with this. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think it was in one movie and stuff with old boy and stuff from Transporter, or him. You know what I'm saying? And then he was with The Rock, and they had to go into these two doors that open. The smaller guy and stuff from Transport and stuff, he had he had he had uh, uh, he had to fight all those different dudes and whatnot and stuff, and The Rock had just that one dude. But when The Rock's door opened and whatnot and stuff, you know, you saw how the guy from Transport and stuff kept having to slam that Asian dude head and stuff against the panel and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, until it said access. But the thing is that guess what? It wasn't his eyes. You can't just slam his eyes, because when it come down to X-Men, when it came down to Xavier, if it was his eyes and whatnot and stuff, he would have had to stand still and stuff and whoop the whoop. But it didn't work. So all he kept doing was slamming his head and stuff until it was access denied. He was rebooting the system, right? You know what I'm saying? Showing that guess what? Shit gonna be in people's brains, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the guys, the little boy and stuff who was blind, who was on his he was in a wheelchair and stuff, and he was able to see. He was able to see. I think he was either blind or he was colorblind and stuff. Little Caucasian boy and stuff. And the thing is that he got it implanted and stuff in the back of his head and whatnot and stuff, so he could see. You know, so he can see and see colors and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they show that and stuff in old commercials too, talk show commercials. You see, right? So this is Revelation chapter 16, verse 1. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. Verse 2, it says, and the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast. Now I'm going to these words. So this is the word, I'm going to noise, and it's
Strong's G 2556. Kakas. Kakas.
it says of bad nature. The other ones and stuff I knew how to pronounce. It says of a bad nature, uh, 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 it says wrong, wicked, troublesome, injurious, pernicious, destructive, baneful, right? Noisome, right? So when we go to grievous,
Strong's G 4190. Paneras. Paneras.
and it says for labors, annoyances, because it's always on. It's it says bringing toils, annoyances, perils. It says of bad nature or condition. It says in a physical sense, diseased or blind. And we already know that it would be evil, wicked, and bad, right? So you see that, right? So this is the word. Uh, they tripping. So this is sore. This is the word sore. And it says a wound. Well, it's like an elkos.
Strong's G 1668. Helkas. Helkas.
Elkas. So it says a wound, especially a wound producing discharge pus, a sore, an ulcer. You see, right? And then when you read further down here, don't tell me they took it out. They probably did. Yeah, they did take it out. It also goes into a cancerous sore. I don't know why it's showing, not showing, because it's supposed to be a cancerous sore. Yeah, there's some holes. So it's yeah, they took that away. They took it away. But it's cancerous sore. You see, and all the brothers and stuff knew about this because we got the correct breakdown stuff for Great Millstone, right? GMS. And the thing is that yeah, it's always somebody. The thing is that when it come down to it, because based off what you're seeing and stuff, it's gonna be like nah, nah, nah. But guess what? Something's supposed to happen. When it comes down to you got the RFID chip, radio frequency identification. You got NFC, which is near field communication stuff, which uses uh, RFID technology. They also had the one that was called the Verichip, right? And then you also have the Neuralink and stuff when it comes down to Elon Musk, when they put a brain chip and stuff in your brain. And the thing is that here it is. Here's the thing: if you have, yeah, because they everywhere. If you have, if you have, uh, 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 if you have radiation, you know what I'm saying? What does radiation and stuff do to organs? Uh, what does the radiation stuff do to organs and stuff? What it does and stuff is that okay. If you like I'll say it like this, when you take an X-ray and whatnot and stuff, they gotta put those different things and stuff upon your body and whatnot and stuff, so it won't really affect and stuff certain parts and stuff of your body. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Imagine you seen it when it come down to the gamma rays and whatnot. When it come down to the movie The Hulk, he got hit with that radiation and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He got hit with that radiation. He got hit with that radiation and stuff, and it affected his cells. You know what I'm saying? Even when they was testing it on the frog and whatnot and stuff, it healed up his cell and stuff. But then the frog and stuff exploded. You know what I'm saying, right? So radiation does damage and stuff to your cells. And what could it do? Cancer. You see? And then also if you have radiation emitting, I think it's the word emitting, like shooting out and stuff in low points, like low small intervals and whatnot and stuff. It will if cancer affects cells. I hate that they took it because when I looked it up the other day and stuff, it was most definitely there. But it's probably my scoffers and whatnot and stuff messing with the app. But what it does is that it causes when radiation and stuff, even in small intervals or small outputs, you know what I'm saying, right? The thing is that it affects the cells and stuff and cause cancer. You see, you had this one guy and stuff, and there's this video from GMS Watchmen and whatnot. He was a Whitefoot who said he was probably wasn't more than likely a Edomite. You know what I'm saying? And remember in Genesis the 25th chapter. Remember in Genesis the 25th chapter. I believe that's the Genesis the 25th chapter. Uh, 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 Esau and stuff is weaker than it says the older shall be weaker than the younger. And the thing is, Esau was the firstborn. You know what I'm saying? Remember, without sunscreen and stuff, they can't really slide outside like that for too long. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because it burns them. It burns their skin. The sun rays and stuff, UV rays burns their skin. While the sun, for those and stuff who are Jakes, you know what I'm saying? But we have melanin in our skin and whatnot. We absorb it, and it's a help onto us because we get vitamin D, right? When it comes down to them, it's not like that. I hate the fact that they did this because my scoffers who are agents and whatnot, they want me to look wrong because they're haters. Maybe some other ones. That wouldn't. Yeah, yeah, they took it because I just looked this up the other day and stuff, and this was definitely one like that. Yeah, they took it out. Right. So when it come down to it and stuff, right? Uh, you had this guy and stuff. He had it in his foot, and his foot was bleeding and whatnot and stuff, but it was gushing out. You know what I'm saying? And this guy, all you saw is how uh, uh, he was taking out the mark of the beast from his foot and whatnot and stuff, and it was a cancerous sore. You see? You know, and when it come down to the pus and whatnot and stuff, usually, and what happens and stuff when you have cancer and stuff that's not treated and whatnot, you will see it on your body. You will see it. There's another brother and stuff from this GMS guy or something like that, and the thing is that he did a video which is on my page and whatnot and stuff where you supposed to have, and when you look up the different things that when people and stuff have cancer and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you're going to see an ulcer, you're going to see not acne, that's not what that is. You're going to have something and stuff, you're going to have a pus like sore that will not go away, you see, you know, that will constantly come abroad and ignite and stuff when it comes down to your body, you see. And if you don't believe me, you can ask anyone else, you see. And here's another thing. When Elon Musk and stuff, when he put those brain chips and stuff within those monkeys fucking died and stuff in a short period of time. A brain is a brain. It's cells just like ours. You know what I'm saying? You know. So when it comes down to it and stuff, say if you had it, say you know no, it's like you also had this other woman and stuff where she had different chips all throughout her body. Another Caucasian woman. And the thing is that they was breaking in her body and whatnot and stuff. And guess what? Her body was erupting. You know what I'm saying? Because of the radiation frequencies. You see? You know? And matter of fact, think about it like this. When they put them cell towers up, them 5G cell towers, when they put those 5G cell towers up and stuff, what was going on and stuff when it came down to the birds? Birds are made up of cells and molecules just like we are. So when it came down to it, birds were just dropping. You see? Birds was dropping dead, right? Birds was dropping dead. So if you had the animals, because the 5G towers and whatnot, they emit radiation. You know what I'm saying? In order for you, and that's why a lot of people and stuff was, that's why a lot of birds, you know what I'm saying, you will see fighting fighting or trying to destroy those 5G towers and stuff because they knew that something was wrong. Something was wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and what ended up happening and whatnot. The birds, they always find something to eat. You know what I'm saying? You know, but when they put them towers up, radio waves, right? Radio frequencies and whatnot and stuff, right? To help out with the phones. You know what I'm saying? It killed a lot of the birds, you see? And then it killed the monkeys and stuff that Elon Musk was testing his brain chip on. I mean, he put a chip in their brain and they died because of the radiation that it emits, giving them cancer. Yeah, they was over here able to do these different tricks and whatnot and stuff, or able to do different things and whatnot and stuff. But they doing stuff just so they can control you. You see, right, right. So that's what's gonna happen and stuff for those who got it. The Lord's gonna show a physical sign You know what I'm saying? A physical sign. He's going to show a physical sign and stuff to those who got it. Once again, this is Revelation 16:2. It says, and the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men. So if it's a sore, it's going to be shown. You know what I'm saying? If cancer is not being checked, it's going to get worse as it spreads out through the rest of your cells. You see? You know, you're not going to be balding. You're gonna bald, and it's not going to be because you're going through stressful situations. You see? You know. And what's the major organ? They want to put it underneath the skin, right? What is the major organ? Your skin. So that's going to be the first thing that's going to be affected. You see? And it says, and the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth. It says, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them who worship his image. And when it comes down to worshiping the Lord, it's like when it comes down to worshiping the image and stuff of this world, you're gonna have to get that chip. You're gonna have to, because you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell with it. And if you get it and stuff, guess what? Your body's gonna go through some changes. Your body's gonna go through some changes. Everything is made of cells and stuff within your body, including the bones. And the longer you have it, the closer you come to and being put to death back. You see, because you will be sick. Look, what's that CW TV show, that CW TV show called The Hunt. It was massive radiation and whatnot. That's why they was out in space. And when it come down to that radiation and whatnot and stuff, what happened and stuff when it came down to the deers and different animals and whatnot and stuff, they was all looking fucking weird and whatnot, having two heads and shit. Ready, right? It's not gonna be a Spider-Man thing and whatnot and stuff. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? Where it messes you up, cancerous sore, ulcer, that stuff that develops in your body and whatnot because you got something foreign in your body. You know what I'm saying? That's not made of the rest of the tissue and stuff that's there or where it's embedded. So I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahshua HaBarash. Double honors to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the elect which we hope to be. Shalom, wa Baba Paul, Kwam Yasharala.